So, if you're too old to remember that, Harry, that's good. The father of the bride. I hope you've all seen the film, because it's really funny. It's all about a middle-aged dad, and he runs his own business. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got a beautiful daughter. And then all of a sudden, there's a very surprised son-in-law. And they all gang up on him, and they arrange a fantastic wedding, in spite of the fact that the dad thought that a barbecue with a few beers would be just fine. Anyway, it nearly busts him, and they all live happily ever after. And that's exactly how it's felt in this house for the last 6 months. Anyway, a warm welcome to all of my wonderful friends and family, and a very, very special welcome to Olly's friends and family. Would you please be upstanding, Olly's friends and family, make yourself known. Part of my duties as the father of the bride is to do the big thank you list. So, this is going to be good. Thank you to Karen Lawson. Fantastic handwriting on the invitations and on the secret letters you may recognise. To Rob, or Uncle Rob as he's known around here, for doing the MC and for being Harriet's godfather. To Ben and the ushers and the stag do, don't forget boys, tour rules. To Mishka and the bridesmaids, thank you for looking after Harriet and taking her on the hen do. I nearly said stag do. Don't forget, tour rules. Grandma Pell, cake. Big thank you to Scott for getting all the booze for us. Right, Scott? He's a legend. That's what it says on here anyway. Big thank you to Jane and her catering team. I'm sure you'll all have a chance to say thank you to them during the evening. They will keep you well supplied with beer. We will not run out. A big loud thank you to our next door neighbour Peter Prime. Peter! Because he organised the choir in the church and I thought they were brilliant. Yes. And to David Shepherd, the organist. He's a good friend of mine. I only told him, in fact I didn't tell him, to blow the bloody doors off. He nearly blew the bloody roof off. Thanks to the mole man, he killed the mole. And the garden looks fantastic, so thanks to the gardener. Lizzie the photographer, we think you're wonderful. We feel like you're one of our friends, so keep taking nice pictures. Sandy and Gary, the entertainers, fantastic. Although I think I'm a better singer, but we'll argue about that later. Massive thank you to Lou for everything she's done. And last but not least, the biggest thank you of all, the bank manager. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a story about a pocket watch. It's not any old pocket watch, it's very special in this family. Olly, the watch please.
It's only on loan. It's only loan. Olly.
You can have it back later. My great-grandmother bought this watch for my grandpa.
For his 21st birthday present.
Hey, do you want to take over? Attached to the watch is a 1902 sovereign, which was the year he was born, nearly, and a Masonic seal. It was in the family when man made his first powered flight. It survived the First World War, lest we forget. The hard bit's supposed to be at the end, give me the pauses. In 1929, this watch went down the aisle of St Mary's Church in Whittlesey. It saw the Great Depression, and it saw my grandpa.
Good on you, bird.
It saw him buy his first farm in Yaxley Fen. Dora and Stanley were happily married, for better or for worse, for 45 years including his time as Captain Manred in the Home Guard in Whittlesey. And I'm sure they and all of our other grandparents will be looking down on us today. In 1939, the watch saw the outbreak of the Second World War. But more importantly for our family, my dad, David Stanley, the current Grandpa Burgess, was born. I might be the next one, by the way.
I think you will.
Stanford School, the farming revolution, the first washed and pre-packed potatoes in the UK, from Russell Burgess Limited, no less. In 1963, Dad met Mum. And the watch was passed on to Dad's waistcoat pocket and went down the aisle in St John's Church in Peterborough in 1964. But everything was okay, because by 1965 it was all about free love, man. And the Beatles. But more importantly for our family, I was born. So from Dad's waistcoat pocket, 50 years of marriage and counting, because they've done their golden this year. Well done, Mum and Dad. For richer or for poorer. Then on to me. More Stanford School, Agricultural College, World Travel to Timmy, keep quiet, Farming Innovations, and then I went to see the Posh play Berry. The Posh lost, but I won, because I met Lou at the bus stop. The watch then transferred to my waistcoat pocket in 1988 and walked down the aisle in Yaxley Church just like it did today, before it moved in here next door where it's been ever since. Another 26 years and counting, including the rearing of my 3 beautiful daughters, in sickness and in health. And now to Harriet. In 1990 she was born, a daddy's girl till the age of 11. She was bossy. She still is. She was the big sister. She always will be. She was the Spice Girls. In fact, she was Jerry Halliwell. But then came the dark ages. Dark hair, dark makeup, dark clothes, and a really dark mood. But it only lasted 7 years. But after night comes the sunrise, and after starting at Leicester de Montfort, she became a daddy's girl once more. Or was it that she met a young man who made her happy? So how did Olly meet Harry? Well, this is Harriet's version, and they don't know that I checked out with each of them. And I've got both their versions here in front of me. So this is Harry's version. Vicky Baker from school came to university and was staying in the same halls, and we arranged to meet up with all of our flatmates and go out. I met Olly with them in the graduate bar. That was it really. We really liked each other from the start. We don't really know what else to say. It wasn't the most exciting story. But Olly, did you know that for the first week of your relationship, she thought you were called Colin? And this is Olly's version. H and I met during our first year of university. We lived in the same apartment block and were introduced by an older friend of hers who lived with me. What's going on now? It says here, I was disappointed when I first met Harriet. As she already had a boyfriend. Who was in the same history lecture as me. It was very awkward. But he soon managed to change that. So what did you do, Olly? Where did you bury the body? Anyway, my beautiful grown-up young woman, you look fantastic. It's been tough today. Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. And today, the watch went down